Action.
Oh, hello, places to go today. Hurry up and get down to Help the Average, where they've got good new supplies of warm second-hand clothing from the southern sector. And remember, every shopper automatically enters the free prize draw for £1 of real butter.
3, 2, 1, shite.
Oh, we've got a technical hitch with this morning's repeat of Snakes and Ladders. So here's an oldie but mouldy from Andy Stewart.
Oh, come on. Please. £50. 60. £60. Look, £70. It's all I've got.
Ah, Mr. Sinclair, I presume.
Robbie, great to see you.
You found a room here, haven't you? Here in Heselton?
No. Well, yes, sort of a small one. Very cold, very damp. It's got a rotten view.
You lied to me. See, no one lies to wee Robbie and remains anatomically intact. Eh, what?
What?
You see, he lied to me once, so I thrust 2 3-inch nails right through his eardrums. Only joking, eh, what?
What?
So you see, the question is forming in my mind is what you can do to avoid similar excruciating punishment.
Look, you can have the room. I don't want the room. This morning she threatened to have sex with me unless I paid her. Look, here's my key.
Look, I don't want your key. I want your tongue.
Oh, God.
You see, I've got this wee private enterprise lined up, and I need someone with a posh southern accent.
Look, anything you want, I'll do it. I just don't want to lose any organs that I've only got one of. If we're talking kidneys, I might be able to come to some sort of arrangement.
I want you to rob a bank in your lunch hour.
Some boys like to play football, and I am one of those. I like it best when I score the goals, but not when I hurt my toes. 'Cause I'm living in a material world, and I'm a material boy. You know I'm living in a material world, and I am a
Place your bets.
Double medallion.
No more bets. Never mind the bollocks.
Gavin, you lad in the loading bay. I'm Clem. Everybody knows me.
Aye. Who was Sid Vicious?
Well, my memory's not what it was, but I seem to think he was on the soft left of the Labour Party.
What?
The Labour Party. I suppose you're too young to remember. You sit down. I'm talking about the good old days when the working man was king. PMT.
Premenstrual tension?
No, pre-Margaret Thatcher. The Prime Minister then was a bloke called Bannerman, Sellerman, Callaghan, that's it. Funny really thinking about it. He was by common consent the worst Home Secretary, the worst Foreign Secretary, and the worst Chancellor of the Exchequer in living memory. Naturally, they made him Prime Minister. Crisis? What crisis? Winds of discontent, 28% inflation. Happy days.
You missed him.
Well, it'd be nice to get inflation down to 28% again. Oh, seems my glass has come over all empty.
What are you drinking?
Oh, Vest Bitter. They call it Vest, but it's the only one they're doing. It's not real beer. Comes down a pipeline from the Midlands. And if you ask me, it's only lager with a drop of Marmite added for colour. Now, when this was still the go-to boots, and there was a proper public bar, and a snug, and Skittles...
What'd you still come here for, then?
Because it's my local, isn't it?
Right, over there. Now, once you're inside and you got the manager's confidence, bang, 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 everyone on the floor, money in my sporran, and away we go.
Sounds terribly dangerous.
You're not getting cold feet, are you?
Well...
Because you'll be a lot more colder embedded in a block of cement at the bottom of the Clyde.
Look, I didn't say I wouldn't do it. Can't get away with it in these rags, though, can I?
Well, I thought about that, though. Right, get your kicks on. Here's your identification papers.
Ralph Hamilton Duquesne. Why do you report his papers stolen?
Aye, maybe. Through a medium. Now get your trousers on.
What? Here?
Aye.
Turn round, then.
Oh, you big...
Turn round, please.
Must be really something, a job where you don't get your hands dirty.
Well, I wouldn't know. Mr. Haverty's had me up on the roof all day sweeping up dead pigeons.
Oh, got a choice.
The trouble is, he doesn't know how to treat me. One minute he's all suspicious and jumpy because he thinks I'm a head office spy, and the next, it's first name terms. You Would you like to have my daughter? Would you like to join my lodge?
We want to get into that.
Already have?
Not the daughter, the lodge. The Thatchers are even more powerful than the Masons.
No.
As I live and breathe. Half the police are Thatchers and most of the judges. Once you're in and they teach you the funny handshakes and the secret phrases, you can get away with blue murder.
Thank you, ladies, and welcome to Macmillan Plaza. Thank you. All right, thank you. Right, okay. If you could just sign there, please. That's fine. Okay, welcome to Macmillan Plaza. Away you go, you scabby beggars.
Do you mind? These people happen to be my servants. You don't expect a man of my stature to carry his own shopping, do you?
I'm terribly sorry, sir. On you go.
Will you go away?
The toilets are further along. Hello, Bellingham. You are holding on. If you haven't made the voice, thank you.
But you can't repossess the house. I'm about to have another baby.
We are sorry, but you were 3 days overdue with your last mortgage. Good morning. Mr. Alvarez? Mr. Banks, I was under the impression that you were banking with us. I am here to be banking with you. Please key in your personal identification number. Your monthly repayments of $2,500.
Look, I don't talk to machines. Get me the manager.
How dare you? I am the manager.
Listen, you jumped-up Japanese adding machine. I'm a hyper-important English, repeat, English businessman. I'm thinking of opening a factory in this benighted colony to produce sweet and sour haggis balls for the as-yet untapped Chinese market.
Oh, dear. Do you think I was programmed yesterday?
Very well. I shall seek my £15 million investment capital across the square at Next for Money.
No, wait a minute, Mr.
Urquhart.
Mr. Urquhart, Clive Belling, Business Development Manager. How are you? Are you free for lunch? On me, of course.
Right, pay up. What do you want? I'd like to rob your bank.
I can't see. What's
Pay
going
up,
on?
The computer gets it.
I can't see. I can't see. Do as he says.
All right, all right. Janet!
We haven't had a very good morning, actually. Shut up, you heap of flesh. The gun's not pointing at you. If you don't cough up, I will.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm not stopping until you get that madman out of here. What are you doing?
Right, what you got to say to that?
What about my cup?
Leg it.
What's going on?
Please.
There he is,
Mayday,
officer.
mayday.
That fat man in the kilt.
Mayday,
He just
mayday.
robbed the bank.
Maintenance, please. Maintenance, please. Mayday, maintenance.
Well, well. Wee Robbie Calhoun, eh? Do you think life's hard in Ridleyville, son? Wait till they lock you in Ibrox. Throw away the key.
The whole rhythm section was a purple gang. Let's rock. Let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block. There's a jailhouse block. Number 47 said to number 3.
Well, well.
Well, well, well.
Well,
Mustn't grumble. Yourself?
So what do you reckon, sir?
well, I reckon a good policeman should be like a miserly German in a restaurant.
How's that?
Don't leave any marks.
All right. Very good. Very witty.
So let's start with the immersion in icy water, shall we? Followed by the old sleep deprivation. Then exposure to round-the-clock Sky television.
That should do it. Mind you, it'd double the ratings.
No, I'll tell. I'll tell the International Red Cross. Dame Esther Anson.
That's brilliant, sir. And if that doesn't work, we can always tie him naked across an anthill, smear his private parts with honey, and let the voracious red soldier ants tunnel their way right up.
Wouldn't it work? Where are we going to get honey on half-day closing?
Excuse me, sir. May I speak?
Speak? You'll not stop speaking when we've finished with you.
Unless we rip his tongue out, of course.
Look, anything you want to know, just ask. Anything, please, anything.
All right. Who was the Prime Minister of Montenegro at the outbreak of the First World War?
Well, how am I supposed...
Oh, God! Right, you bastard! Who was the first woman member of Parliament?
Oh, that's easy. Lady Asta.
In Serbia?
Ah, no, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Don't be so crude, Chisley. Go and see if W.P.C. Armstrong has finished with the piranha fish.
Look, I may not know much about early 20th century Balkan history, but I'll tell you anything you want to know about the robbery. What do you want me to say? I'll turn King's evidence. Names, dates, places. Only it wasn't my idea. This renegade from over the wall, he put me up to it. He supplied the guns, plans, everything. You know, there's no way I'd have gotten into Macmillan Plaza without him.
The name of this mystery man?
His name's Sinclair.
Huddle?
833 Riffkind Heights, Hesseltoon.
That's all we need to know. Let's go, Chisley.
No, but sir, can't I smack him around just a little bit anyway? You know, just for practice.
All right, but get your skates on.
That's a good idea. I've just had them sharpened.
You know the duties?
Yes, I know the duties. Oh, is the acolyte without?
He is without.
Who brings the acolyte to our barn?
I, the reed bundler.
Enter, reed bundler. Let the acolyte come near. Reed bundler. Have you instructed the acolyte in the duties of the reed cutter?
I have, Master Thatcher.
Acolyte, knowest thou the duties of a reed cutter?
I know the duties.
Then how shall the reeds bend?
The reeds may bend unto the right, but never unto the left.
And shall the cutter turn aside from his task?
The lady is not for turning.
How shall the cutter bring the reeds to the bundler?
He must get on his bike.
How else shall he bring the reeds?
There is no alternative.
How long must the cutter go on cutting?
On and on and on.
And then where shall he lay his bundles?
He must go up onto the roof.
And how should the cutter stand upon the roof?
He must stand on his own 2 feet.
Step up on the roof, reed cutter. Remember, remove the acolyte's blindfold. Acolyte, you have learned well the duties of a reed cutter. Are you ready to learn the secrets and mysteries of the loyal and modern order of Thatchers?
I am.
Then do you solemnly swear that you will guard our secrets and mysteries with your life?
I don't know about that. Okay then.
Then bare your breast.
Oh, I don't have breasts. I'm a chap.
Look, I've already told you I haven't got any money. I gave you 70 quid this morning. What did you do with it?
Hello, and welcome to the
I
News
put a
of the World
deposit
of
on a
Six,
chicken.
Brought to you by Porthome, the house in an handbag. And tonight's big story, the right royal religious rumpus rages on.
I'm getting bar mitzvahed, insists the newest convert to Judaism, King Charles 111. Oh, I mean King Charles III. But first, your local news.
Okay, good evening and welcome to the news from the Northern Sector, sponsored by Quaker Oats. And I don't know about you, but I like to get my oats every day. And top of the news is the story of a daring bank raid in Glasgow today. Earlier this morning, 2 men...
Bugger! Is that any better?
What?
Is the picture any better?
Well, it's still pretty boring. Can you not find some singing and dancing?
Police! Open up before I break a door down!
Still don't open up. I fancy boot ahead.
Giles! Giles?
What is it?
It's the police. Somebody must have tipped them off. If they find out I've got an undeclared lodger, it'll be poll tax prison for me.
Well, well.
Well, well, well.
I've told you before about always trying to go one well better than me, Chiswick. Sorry, sir.
Good evening, officers. This is a pleasant surprise.
No, it isn't. You revolting, slack-bellied old harridan.
You're not trying to tell me she went to public school. All right. Where's Sinclair?
You mean my hubby?
Oh, your hubby. We know what that incontinent old drunk is. We to step over him on the lift.
He's not old.
Inspector, you stepped over him. I gave him a good kicking.
No, we're looking for a certain young man called Sinclair.
Oh, you mean my Gavin. He's away down south. He's got a job.
Job? You expect us to believe that?
It's true.
All right. What's his national identity number, then?
3413450 AGS.
Well, we'll see about that. It checks out, sir.
Told you.
Alexander Gavin Sinclair, formerly of this address, presently residing in Microchip Salisbury, at the Whitelaw Hotel.
Right then, that's our man.
But, sir, if he's down south, how can he do a robbery up here?
It's obvious he's a criminal mastermind.
Of course. I should have thought of that. I suppose we better push off then, eh?
You're forgetting all your training, man. The modernised, privatised police force must maximise profit and increase efficiency at all times and all costs.
Sorry, sir. Don't know what came over me.
So before we go, let's see if there's anything worth nicking.
What about that TV satellite dish on the balcony?
It's broke. We only ever use it as a bath. There's only one thing worth having in this flat, officers. And you can have it for nothing.
Good God, is that the time? We'd better get back to the station before
this disgusting old witch gets her jugs out.
I knew I could depend on you for a tactful summing up at the situation, Chiswick.
I wouldn't have to wear a dress, will I?
Oh, not unless you become Grand Thatcher of the Barley.
Oh, look at that.
What?
That gorgeous.
Hi, Gavin.
Hi.
Hello.
There's another one. That's absolutely crawling with them.
That's Cheryl.
Well, you know her?
Of course, we have breakfast together all the time.
Well, you mean you and her and you know?
Have breakfast together, yeah.
Well, she's a working girl.
She's a relief receptionist.
Wait, relief as in...
No, relief as in, can you work tomorrow night, Cheryl? It's Trudy's night off.
Oh.
If you ask her nicely, she'll give you a Masonic handshake.
I'll thank you. I'm so sorry. Not to make fun of our secret arcane practices, young man.
Sorry. Like another one?
Same again, Dan.
Same again, please.
Coming up, chaps. We're seeking a Gavin Sinclair. Could you possibly oblige?
He's in the bar. Tall young man with a yellow suit. What's he done?
Oh, I wouldn't bother your pretty head with such sordid thoughts, my dear. Suffice it to say that he's armed and dangerous, and in the imminent shootout, it's quite probable that passers-by may be hurt or even killed. So if you could sign this insurance waiver.
You really need the manager.
Oh, I'm sure you're senior enough to take on such a Small responsibility.
Gavin Sinclair,
Well, not necessarily.
you're under arrest. You have the right to make a run for it, and I have the right to blow your brains out.
Why, what am I supposed to have done?
Robbed the Bonnie Bank of Loch Lomond, Macmillan Plaza at Glasgow at lunchtime. That's all.
I was here at lunchtime. I've got dozens of witnesses.
Witnesses? Humans? Big deal. We've got a computer prepared to swear you did it. Who are you?
Ralph Haverty, 88484. I was born in the south. I've never been north of Kettering. I don't know this man at all. I think he was trying to pick me up.
Good night, Mr. Haverty.
Thank you, thank you.
So, a bank robber and a gay girl. Didn't anyone tell you homosexuality was outlawed in 1996? And under the top-and-up rule, 2 serious crimes equals 1 hanging offence?
You've got the wrong man, honest. At lunchtime, I was up on the roof.
What?
I was on the roof. Mr. Haverty told me to go up on the roof.
And this Mr. Haverty, is he on the roof too?
What? Oh, do you mean is he Well, he doesn't bend to the left, and nor do I. I just got on my bike. Do you want me to go on and on and on?
Give me 5.
More years.
What have we become?
We've become a grandmother.
What sort of grandmother?
An iron grandmother.
Looks like we got the wrong chap, sir. No, we haven't, Chismic. The name, the description, the national identification number, everything tallies. I don't care if he's got the stolen money on him. We can't arrest him. He's on the roof. I don't care if he's on the roof. He is still a criminal, and we have a quota to fill before the next shareholders' newsletter. We can't let Thatcherism prevent us doing our job. Sir, as Master and Chief Thatcher of Police Lodge 137 of the Loyal and Modern Order of Thatchers, I solemnly order and command, on the skull of the great High Thatcher, the Lord Tebbit, that you desist in persecuting this brother under the reed, even though you be senior in rank to me as Detective Inspector, or else may your tongue be ripped out, your liver roasted and fed to coal miners, and your child forced to attend state school. All right. If you're going to pull rank, Constable... Go in peace, Reed Cutter.
Oh, excuse me. Can't I buy you a small tincture, in the words of the blessed Dennis?
I don't mind if I do. Large anything expensive.
Excuse me, could I have 2 large triple Glen Millers, please?
Make that 3. And get yourself one as well.
Oh, I've just been paid.
Of course you have, of course you have. Tell me, how did you get back from Glasgow so quick? Private plane? Rocket ship?
No, it wasn't me, honest.
All right. There's somebody else using your name, huh? Oh, you're some boy, you are.
Down the snakes and up the ladders, I don't like this game. You can stop the next millennium, tell me who's to blame. Up the snakes and down the ladders, tell me what you need. Food and shoes and exit visas, do I have to plead?
Next week, Gavin ventures further into unknown social territory when he's invited to a buffet and ball at Lady Forbes Compton's country house.
There's a hole in the sky where the sun's burned through. Better put on your hat or it'll burn up you. The ozone's gone, the seas are higher, and the winters are hotter than a deep fat fry. St. Paul's is drowned, there's only the dome. You need flippers and a snorkel if you want to go home. The channel is covered by huge oil slick. You can walk to France, it's 10 feet thick. The fish are all dying, the forests are frying. Why are you laughing? You ought to be crying. I don't want to die, I'd rather live. She says there's no alternative. I've seen the future. I've seen the future. I've seen the future, and it's now.